The internet is in complete shock tonight after a jaw-dropping live stream turned into one of the most explosive moments hip-hop has seen in years. Fans could not believe their eyes as Papoose, the man who's always been celebrated for standing by his wife Remy through thick and thin, was caught on camera doing the unthinkable, publicly kicking her out in front of thousands of viewers. Yes, you heard that right. What was supposed to be a simple, lighthearted live session spiraled into chaos, betrayal, and a scene that has left social media divided, from whispered accusations to outright yelling. Emotions ran high as the couple's private struggles spilled into the public eye in real time. Viewers flooded the comments section with disbelief, and within minutes, the video went viral across every platform. Was this years of bottled-up frustration finally exploding? Or did a shocking secret push Papoose to his breaking point? The clip is messy, raw, and heartbreaking, leaving fans questioning everything they thought they knew about hip-hop's power couple. Tonight, we break down the full story, the hidden details, and the explosive twists that made this live meltdown impossible to ignore. The chaos all began on what seemed like a regular evening when Papoose and Remy decided to go live on social media. Fans were used to their playful banter, their inside jokes, and their open displays of love that had earned them the title of hip-hop's most loyal couple. But what started as laughter quickly spiraled into tension, and within minutes, the entire vibe of the live stream shifted. Viewers described the moment as watching a storm roll in without warning. The smiles faded, the voices grew sharper, and then just like that, the gloves came off. As the comments section filled with confused fans asking what was happening. Remy tried to keep her cool. She sat back, sipping her drink, brushing off the growing hostility with a forced smile. Papoose wasn't letting it slide this time. His tone was firm, his eyes locked on her, and the energy in the room felt suffocating. "You think this is funny, Remy?" he asked, voice low but cutting through the live feed like a knife. Fans swore they could feel the tension through their screens. "You think I don't know what's been going on?" Remy shifted in her seat, rolling her eyes, as if to dismiss his words, but her body language told a different story. She was uncomfortable, and the audience picked up on it instantly. The chat exploded with messages. "What's happening? Is this a prank? Nah, this is serious." And then Remy finally snapped back, her patience unraveling in front of thousands of people. "You're always bringing up some nonsense, Papoose. Can't we just have one good night without your accusations?" Those accusations, though, were what flipped the live stream into chaos. Papoose leaned forward, his voice rising, his frustration boiling over. "Don't act like I'm crazy, Remy. Had people hitting me up, showing me receipts. You've been moving shady, and you know it. Don't sit here and play innocent when you've been disrespecting me behind my back." The word receipts hit the chat like a bomb. Fans immediately began speculating, some convinced that there was a cheating scandal brewing, others thinking it might be about money, betrayal, or even family drama. Remy's eyes widened, and for a moment, she looked caught off guard. But she quickly recovered, snapping back at him with that sharp, no-nonsense tone that made her a legend in battles. "Receipts. Please, you sound ridiculous. You letting outsiders get in your head? You letting gossip blogs dictate our relationship? That's weak, Papoose. Real weak." The back and forth turned heated, and the comments became a live courtroom, with fans taking sides. Half of them stood by Papoose, saying he deserved answers, while the other half accused him of humiliating Remy in front of the world. Either way, the drama was now too big to contain, as the argument escalated. Small details began slipping out, pieces of a puzzle that hinted at bigger issues lurking beneath the surface. Papoose accused Remy of late-night phone calls that didn't add up, unexplained absences, and a coldness that had crept into their marriage over the past few months. He even mentioned how some of their closest friends had pulled him aside, warning him that something wasn't right. "Do you think they all lying, Remy? Everybody just making stuff up?" Or maybe you the one making a fool out of me. Hey, his words dripped with pain more than anger, and fans could feel it. Remy fired back, accusing Papoose of insecurity and control. You want to know the truth? You've been suffocating me, Papoose? Every move I make, you question it. Every friend I got, you suspicious. You supposed to trust me, but instead you try to police me. I can't breathe in this marriage anymore. Her confession stunned fans who had always seen her as the strong, independent half of a partnership built on loyalty. The idea that she felt trapped rattled the audience. And some even typed out messages begging them to log off and handle it privately. But neither of them was backing down. By this point, the live stream had climbed into the tens of thousands of viewers. Blogs were screen recording every second. Fans were clipping heated moments, and the situation had spiraled way past repair. The couple was fully unraveling in front of the world. Emotions ran high as Papoose, usually known for his calm, protective energy, stood up mid-conversation. The sound of his chair scraping against the floor made the audience hold their breath. "Nah, I can't do this no more," he said, pacing the room. "I've been loyal, I've been patient. I've been everything a man's supposed to be. And what I get in return? Lies, disrespect. Nah, Remy, you gotta go." The room went silent except for Remy's laughter, a laugh that wasn't playful but bitter, almost mocking. "You've really gone kicked me out on live? After everything we've been through? After I held you down when you ain't have nothing? After all the years I gave you? You ungrateful Papoose." Real ungrateful. Her voice cracked, though betraying her pain underneath the anger. Fans were torn, some crying in the comments, others throwing up angry emojis, but everyone knew they were witnessing history. Hip-hop's most unshakable couple was crumbling before their very eyes. Papoose turned back toward the camera, his face a mix of rage and heartbreak. "Y'all see this? It's what happens when loyalty ain't mutual. I stood by her through prison, through every storm, through every rumor. And now I gotta find out the truth like this, on live. Because she don't respect me enough to keep it real? Nah, I ain't the one. Remy, pack your stuff." Fans swore they saw Remy's eyes welling up, but she quickly brushed them away, hiding any sign of weakness. "Fine," she snapped. "You want me gone? Watch how fast I leave. You gon' regret this, Papoose. You gon' regret embarrassing me like this?" And with that, the sound of footsteps echoed as Remy stormed off camera, leaving Papoose alone. In the frame, the comments exploded with disbelief. Some begged him to end the live, others pleaded with Remy to come back, and countless viewers just spammed crying emojis, saying their hearts were broken. But Papoose wasn't finished. He leaned into the camera, voice low and trembling. "Y'all think y'all know us, but y'all don't. There's so much y'all don't see. But tonight, y'all saw the truth. I ain't hiding it no more. She betrayed me, and I can't forgive that." The live stream ended abruptly after that, cutting off any further explanation, leaving fans stunned, confused, and desperate for answers. Clips spread like wildfire across social media, trending within minutes. The narrative spun out of control, with some outlets reporting it was a cheating scandal, others claiming it was about money, and some even suggesting it was staged for publicity. But no matter the speculation, one thing was clear: something deep and ugly had surfaced. And the world had just witnessed the first act of a breakup nobody saw coming. The morning after the explosive livestream, the internet was still buzzing. The clips had gone viral overnight, landing on every major gossip page. From neighborhood blogs to mainstream entertainment outlets, hashtags about the couple were trending, and fans dissected every word, every facial expression, every pause. People slowed down the video to analyze Remy's laughter. Others replayed Papoose's trembling voice at the end. The world had turned into a virtual jury. And the court of public opinion was ruthless. Outside the digital storm, Remy was nowhere to be found. According to a neighbor who spoke to a blog, She had stormed out of the house shortly after the live ended, carrying 2 bags and slamming the car door so hard it set off a neighbor's alarm. She looked furious, but also broken, the neighbor claimed. Like she was holding back tears. Paparazzi cameras later spotted her checking into a hotel in the city. She refused to answer any questions, simply covering her face with oversized sunglasses. The mystery of where she was staying and who she might be with added more fuel to the already raging fire. Papoose, on the other hand, stayed quiet on social media for most of the day. Fans refreshed his page constantly, waiting for a post, a message, anything. When he finally broke his silence, it wasn't in the way anyone expected. Instead of a carefully worded statement, he posted a cryptic story that read, "Loyalty tested, respect lost. Once a bond is broken, it ain't the same again." That one sentence sent shockwaves, and fans immediately flooded his comment section with questions. Some begged him to take Remy back, while others told him to stand on it and not let her back into his life. Meanwhile, Remy's camp began speaking out. A close friend of hers, who claimed to have been with her the night after the incident, told a gossip outlet that Remy felt completely blindsided. She didn't think Papoose would ever air out their dirty laundry in front of the world, the friend said. She feels betrayed by him just as much as he claims to feel betrayed by her. She's saying it wasn't supposed to go down like that. She admits they've been fighting for months, but going live and embarrassing her like that? She said that was the final straw. The narrative grew messier when another voice entered the conversation, one that nobody expected. A man who claimed to be close to the couple surfaced on social media, dropping shocking allegations. He suggested that the root of their fight wasn't cheating at all, but money. "Y'all keep talking about affairs," he said in a now viral video. "But it ain't about that. It's about trust, about business, about loyalty in the industry. There's money missing, deals made behind backs, and egos clashing. That's what's really going on." Fans didn't know what to believe anymore. But the drama only got juicier with each new twist. By the following evening, Remy decided to respond. Instead of going live again, she posted a long, emotional caption under a picture of herself sitting in a dimly lit hotel room. "Funny how the person you take a bullet for can be the one holding the gun." The caption read, "I've given years, loyalty, and sacrifice. I stayed solid even when the world doubted us. But the same love I poured in wasn't given back. So before anybody believes rumors or one-sided stories, just know there's 2 sides to everything. And mine will come out soon." That post was enough to send fans into a frenzy. The comments were split, some applauding her strength and calling her a queen, others accusing her of dodging accountability. Still, the tension was undeniable. Fans described the situation as watching a reality show in real time. Except this was no script, no rehearsed lines. This was raw, messy, and painfully real, while the public argued online. Behind the scenes, the couple's family was reportedly in chaos. Insiders claimed that Remy's sister reached out to her, furious at Papoose for humiliating her sibling, while Papoose's cousins publicly sided with him, posting cryptic quotes about betrayal and disloyalty. The family was left divided, one blog reported, with some pushing for reconciliation and others saying the relationship is toxic and should end immediately. But the most surprising moment came when an old friend of the couple's, someone fans hadn't heard from in years, decided to jump into the fire. DJ K. Slay, who had always been close to both Papoose and Remy during their rise in the game, posted a throwback picture of the couple with a caption that read, "Y'all forgot what loyalty looks like. Don't let fame destroy what's real. I've seen too many couples let the industry play them against each other. Don't be next." Fans flooded the comments, begging him to mediate the situation, some even jokingly calling him the unofficial marriage counselor of hip-hop. But despite the outside noise, the damage seemed too deep. According to sources close to Papoose, he wasn't just angry, he was hurt. One insider claimed he really feels like she broke his trust. It ain't even about what she did or didn't do, it's about the principle. He feels like after all the years he stood by her, through prison, through every up and down, she owed him the same. And he don't feel like she gave it back. Still, the story took another dramatic turn when a video surfaced online. That appeared to show Remy out at dinner with a mysterious man just days before the infamous live stream. The grainy footage, reportedly taken at a private restaurant, showed Remy laughing, leaning in close, and whispering into the man's ear. While the clip was far from conclusive, it was enough to set social media ablaze. Blogs ran with headlines like, "Remy Ma caught slipping," and "Was this the man who broke Papoose's trust?" Fans went wild, some claiming the man was just a business associate, others swearing it was evidence of infidelity. When the video reached Papoose, he wasted no time addressing it. In another cryptic post, he wrote, "Loyalty is rare. Once I see the truth with my own eyes, I can't unsee it." Fans connected the dots immediately, assuming the post was about the dinner clip. Some even speculated that this was the receipts he hinted at during the live. But Remy clapped back quickly, reposting the same video with a caption, "Y'all will believe anything. That man is my business partner. If y'all so obsessed with my personal life, maybe start asking why my husband felt the need to tear me down instead of building me up." The back and forth was dizzying. Blogs couldn't keep up, fans couldn't stop debating, and every new piece of information only deepened the divide. One thing was certain, the relationship was no longer just between two people. It had become a public spectacle. Story owned by millions of strangers who were invested in every messy detail by the end of the week. Reports surfaced that Remy had officially left their shared home, moving her belongings out while Papoose wasn't there. Neighbors described the scene as tense, saying they saw movers carrying boxes late at night. It felt final, one neighbor said, like she wasn't coming back. Whether it was a temporary separation or the beginning of a permanent split, nobody knew. But fans couldn't shake the image of Remy storming off camera and Papoose's heartbreaking words echoing through the live stream. And just when people thought the dust might finally settle, another bombshell was about to drop, one that would push this already messy saga into even darker territory. Just when the world thought the drama between Papoose and Remy couldn't get any darker, another bombshell hit the internet like a wrecking ball. A popular gossip outlet dropped an exclusive late-night report claiming they had obtained leaked text messages between Remy and an unknown contact. The messages were blurry screenshots, half of the words cut off, but it didn't matter. Fans ran wild with theories. Some messages looked harmless, just friendly conversations, but others carried a tone of secrecy, with phrases like, "He can't find out and we need to meet somewhere private." It was all the internet needed to completely lose its mind. The story spread like wildfire, making headlines everywhere. Remy exposed, Papoose vindicated. Blogs screamed. The alleged texts became the smoking gun that people believed confirmed everything Papoose said during that live stream. But Remy wasted no time firing back. She posted a video of herself, visibly angry, denying the allegations. "Y'all really out here believing Photoshop messages from people who want to see me down? That's pathetic. Anybody can type something in a phone and screenshot it. Use your brains. I ain't never betrayed my husband, not once." Her voice cracked mid-rant, but she pushed through, insisting that people were desperate to tear apart her marriage. Yet fans weren't convinced. The internet doesn't need facts, it thrives on feelings, and the feelings were too intense to be ignored. People began tagging Papoose, demanding that he respond. Was this the evidence he hinted about? Was this why he snapped during the live stream? The silence from his end only made the situation worse. Finally, 3 days later, Papoose broke the silence with a live stream of his own. The atmosphere was heavy before he even spoke. He sat in his living room, his face serious, his tone calm, but full of pain. I ain't here to bash nobody, but I owe it to myself to be honest. Y'all saw what happened the other night. Y'all saw me break in a way I never wanted the world to see. And now these messages out here, I'm not saying everything is real, but I can't ignore the patterns. I can't ignore the way I've been feeling for months. It's like when you love somebody so much, you ignore the red flags, but eventually the flags start smacking you in your face. Fans immediately flooded the comments, begging him to clarify whether the texts were real. But Papoose carefully avoided confirming or denying. Instead, he spoke about loyalty, sacrifice, and pain. I held her down for years, y'all. When nobody believed in her, I did. When the world turned its back, I didn't. But now I'm the one feeling betrayed, and I can't carry that no more. His voice trembled, and at one point he had to stop speaking, taking a long pause to collect himself. Thousands of fans typed crying emojis, and some even said they were crying in real life. Remy responded almost immediately. Going live just an hour later, her energy the complete opposite of Papoose's calm sadness. She was fiery, furious, and unapologetic. "Let's get one thing straight," she began, glaring into the camera. "I ain't cheat on nobody. I ain't betray nobody. What I'm guilty of is trying to live my life without being controlled, without being accused every second of the day. People acting like I owe them an explanation, but I don't. This is my marriage." And to the so-called receipts floating around, y'all will believe anything negative because it entertains you. Y'all love to see people fall apart. Her rant went viral instantly, with F. And splitting down the middle once again. Some praised her for standing her ground, while others said she sounded defensive and guilty. One fan commented, "If you innocent, you wouldn't be yelling like that." While another replied, "She has every right to be angry. Imagine being accused of something you didn't do." The war between fans of Remy and fans of Papoose became its own drama, complete with hashtags and trending debates. Meanwhile, insiders claimed that the situation behind the scenes was even uglier than what the public was seeing. According to someone close to the family, Remy and Papoose had stopped all communication except through third parties. They not even talking directly no more, the source revealed. Everything going through family members or lawyers. Like a wall has been built between them. This revelation shocked fans who still hoped for reconciliation. To make matters worse, another twist emerged when a young woman suddenly popped up on social media, claiming she was the one in the leaked texts. She alleged that she and Remy had been in contact for months and suggested their relationship went beyond business. The claims were messy, vague, and unproven, but it was enough to spark a new wave of chaos. Fans were stunned, with some believing the woman, others dismissing her as a clout chaser. Either way, her appearance added fuel to the fire. Papoose never directly acknowledged the woman's claims. But his cryptic posts continued. One read, "When the truth come out, everybody gonna regret taking sides too early." Another said, "A king can forgive many things, but betrayal ain't one of them." Each post only deepened the mystery and the heartbreak. As the weeks dragged on, the couple's private pain became a public circus. Mutual friends reportedly tried to step in and mediate, but neither side was budging. Remy's friends told her to focus on her career and stop worrying about public opinion, while Papoose's friends encouraged him to walk away for good, saying he deserved peace. "He's tired," one insider said bluntly. "He don't even want to fight no more. He'd just want closure." Yet, despite everything, fans noticed subtle signs that the love between them wasn't completely gone. During one of her interviews, Remy broke down in tears when asked about Papoose, quickly hiding her face with her hands. And in another live session, Papoose admitted, "I'll always love her, no matter what. But sometimes love ain't enough." Those moments reminded fans of the deep bond they once shared, making the entire saga even more heartbreaking. Then came the most shocking twist of all rumors that divorce papers had been filed. One gossip outlet claimed to have court documents proving that Papoose had taken the first step toward ending the marriage. Screenshots of the alleged papers circulated online, though neither Remy nor Papoose confirmed it. Still, the idea that hip-hop's most unbreakable couple was heading toward a legal split sent shockwaves across the industry. Fans wrote paragraphs in comment sections reminiscing about the couple's journey. From prison visits to vow renewals, wondering how it all unraveled so fast. But just as the divorce rumors reached their peak, another insider dropped a bombshell. The split might not be final. They've been going back and forth, the insider claimed. One day it's over, the next day they talking about trying again. It's toxic, but that's love sometimes. They can't fully let go even when they hurt each other the most. This revelation reignited hope among some fans, though others argued that reconciliation would only lead to more pain. The saga reached a fever pitch when both Remy and Papoose were invited to appear at a major industry event. Fans speculated endlessly about whether they would show up together, avoid each other, or cause another public scene. When the night arrived, the tension was unbearable. Paparazzi cameras flashed as Remy stepped onto the red carpet alone, looking stunning in a flowing gown but clearly tense. Moments later, Papoose arrived, equally sharp but keeping his distance. The crowd held its breath as photographers shouted. For them to pose together for a split second, their eyes met. Fans swore they saw a flicker of emotion, a moment of vulnerability. But then, just as quickly, they turned away from each other, heading inside separately. Inside the event, whispers filled the room. People watched their every move, waiting for fireworks. And while no public confrontation happened that night, the icy distance between them spoke louder than any words. That was the moment we all knew. One attendee later said, "Something. It's broken that might never be fixed." And yet, as messy and heartbreaking as it all was, the story was far from over. Because behind the scenes, another layer of betrayal was quietly brewing, one that would push their already fragile bond to the absolute breaking point. As if the whirlwind of accusations, leaks, and cryptic posts wasn't enough. The final twist in this saga came crashing down in the most unexpected way. While fans were still dissecting the red carpet moment, a shocking new live video surfaced online. This time, it wasn't from Papoose or Remy, came from someone much closer than anyone expected. Papoose's cousin, who went on live to set the record straight. In the video, the cousin claimed he had seen firsthand the fights that had been going on behind closed doors for months. All only seeing the surface, he said, his voice dripping with frustration. What happened on that live stream wasn't the beginning, was the explosion after months of buildup. The truth is, both of them been hurting each other in ways the world don't even know. He went on to suggest that the betrayal Papoose hinted at wasn't just emotional, but financial. According to him, Remy had allegedly signed deals without Papoose knowing, pocketing money and cutting him out of decisions that should have been made together. Fans were floored. The comments section exploded. Some said the cousin was only chasing clout, while others swore this explained everything. That's why he said it wasn't just about cheating, one fan wrote. It goes way deeper. It's about trust in every way. Remy wasted no time clapping back. Just hours later, she went live herself, fuming with anger. First of all, Papoose need to control his family, she snapped. Why his cousin speaking on our marriage like he know everything? Second of all, I don't owe nobody an explanation. About my business moves, a grown woman, I make my own decisions. Me securing my bag offends people, that's their problem, not mine. Her words sent fans into another frenzy. Some cheered her independence, while others accused her of proving the cousin right. But the true breaking point came just days later, when yet another video surfaced, this time. Secretly recorded clip allegedly taken inside the couple's home weeks before the live stream meltdown. The grainy footage showed a heated argument. between Papoose and Remy. Though the audio wasn't perfect, fans could clearly hear Remy shouting, "I'm tired of you trying to control me," followed by Papoose's voice, low and pained. "I just want you to be real with me, Remy. Stop lying to me." The clip ended abruptly, leaving more questions than answers. The video spread across social media like wildfire. Fans described it as both heartbreaking and validating. It confirmed what everyone had suspected. The couple's marriage had been crumbling for far longer than anyone knew. But what made the clip even more devastating was the tone in Papoose's voice. It wasn't just anger, it was sadness. It's a kind of sadness that comes from realizing the person you love the most may not love you the same way anymore. From there, the story took on a life of its own. Talk shows debated it, podcasts dissected it, and even fellow rappers began weighing in. Some sided with Papoose, praising him for demanding respect, while others backed Remy, saying she had the right to stand on her independence. One popular artist even tweeted, "This is what happens when you put your business on live. Once the streets get a taste, it's over." The post got thousands of retweets, sparking yet another wave of debate. But for the couple themselves, the weight of the drama was unbearable. Insiders claimed that Remy had stopped returning calls from mutual friends, isolating herself from everyone except her closest circle. Papoose, meanwhile, was spotted out with his daughter, looking tired and distant. Fans who ran into him described him as polite but broken. You could see it in his eyes. One fan said, "He's carrying a lot of pain." Then came the night that changed everything. According to multiple reports, Papoose showed up unannounced at the hotel where Remy had been staying. Nobody knows exactly what was said behind those closed doors, but guests in the hotel claim they heard shouting, crying, and the sound of something breaking. One guest even posted online writing, "I don't know what I just witnessed, but I think I just heard the end of a marriage." Within hours, the rumor spread everywhere, with fans speculating about what really happened. The next morning, Remy posted a cryptic message on her story. "Sometimes you have to choose yourself, even if it breaks your heart." The post was followed by a black screen with no caption. Papoose, on the other hand, posted a single photo of himself with his daughter, captioned, "My reason to keep going." Fans were devastated. To many, this felt like the unofficial confirmation that the marriage was done. Yet even with the heartbreak, there was one final twist. Just when everyone thought the saga had reached its bitter end, paparazzi caught Remy and Papoose together, sitting in a car talking. The photos were grainy, but the tension was obvious. Remy's face was buried in her hands, while Papoose stared straight ahead, his jaw tight. Fans immediately speculated that they were either working on reconciliation or finally discussing divorce face to face. Either way, the images reignited the debate online, with people arguing whether love could survive everything that had unfolded. By now, the couple's once perfect image was shattered. What had been the symbol of loyalty and resilience in hip-hop had become the ultimate cautionary tale. Emotions ran high, the family remained divided, and fans were left clinging to every post, every appearance, hoping for answers. But one thing was certain, this wasn't just a simple fight. This was years of loyalty, sacrifice, betrayal, and pain boiling over in front of the entire world. As the dust began to settle, some fans refused to give up hope. They pointed out that even through all the chaos, neither Remy nor Papoose had ever explicitly said the words, "It's over." Others, though, argued that sometimes silence speaks louder than words. "You can feel when love dies," one fan commented. And I think we all just watched it happen in real time. And so, the story that started with a live stream meant for fun had turned into one of the most explosive dramas hip-hop had ever seen. A love story that once inspired millions was now leaving those same millions in shock, heartbreak, and disbelief. Whether they would reconcile or officially part ways remained the question haunting everyone. But for now, the viral clip of Papoose saying, "Remy, pack your stuff," remained etched in history as the moment the fairy tale shattered. And just like that, the fairy tale that once symbolized loyalty, strength, and resilience has turned into one of the messiest public dramas hip-hop has ever seen. What started as a simple livestream meant for fun spiraled into accusations, leaked receipts, and heartbreaking confessions that no one expected to witness in real time. Fans are still divided, the family is still torn, and the love that once seemed unshakable now hangs by a fragile thread. Papoose and Remy Ma built their legacy on the foundation of loyalty. But this viral saga has left everyone questioning whether loyalty is ever truly enough. Was it betrayal that tore them apart? Was it money, K? Or was it just years of pressure finally exploding in front of the world? K? The truth is, nobody knows the full story except them. But the internet has already written its own chapters. And as more clips, cryptic posts, and rumors continue to surface, one thing is clear: this isn't just about a marriage anymore. It's about pride, pain, and the harsh reality of living your love story under the spotlight. But now we want to hear from you. Do you believe Remy Ma betrayed Papoose? Or do you think he let his insecurities and outside voices ruin a bond that could have been saved? Is there still hope for reconciliation, or have we officially witnessed the end of one of hip-hop's most iconic love stories? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. We're reading every single one. Make sure you hit that like button if you stayed hooked through all the twists and turns. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next chapter of this unbelievable drama. Because trust me, with a story this explosive, there's no telling what's coming next.